Hello, my name is Rose Robe. Welcome to today's instructional video on the topic document of a company. And in today's video, we're going to look at a highlight or overview of how we are going to handle this topic. And the most essential thing we are going to look at are documents included in a company's registration. And some of the documents are article of association. An article of association, this is a set of rules for running the company. They set out the heart of any company's organization structure by allocating powers between the board of directors, the main management organ, and the general meeting. The article can be altered if 3/4 of the members, by essential resolution, vote to do so. The other document is Memorandum of Association. It is addressed to the general public and contains the company's name, the company's share capital, the address of the company, registered office, the objects of the company, and also statement that the liability of its members is limited. The other document is a list of directors who have agreed to become the first directors of the company and their written consent to act as directors and take up qualification shares. Statement of nominal capital. This is only required if the company has a share capital. The share capital in the memorandum is known as the nominal or authorized share capital. It represents the amount of share capital that could be issued to the investors. Once the amount has been issued to investors, the amount is called an issue share capital. And then declaration of compliance. This is statutory declaration made either by the advocates engaged in the formation of company or by the person named in the article as the director or secretary, to the effect that all the requirements of the Companies Act have been complied with. And then the other thing we are going to cover in this topic will be the doctrine of ultra vires. And when we talk about the doctrine of ultra vires, the ultra vires is a term given to refer to a situation a company does anything beyond powers given in the memorandum. A company must not engage in activities which are not expressly or impliedly authorized by the memorandum. Otherwise, any act which exceeds the powers of the company will be ultra vires and void, and this cannot be ratified even by the assent of the whole body of directors. In an act of ultra vires, we are also going to look at the effect of ultra vires transactions. These effects can be: any member may obtain an injunction of the court to restrain the company from committing an ultra vires act. Directors may be held personally liable for ultra vires payment. Directors entering into ultra vires contract may be liable to the third party for breach of warranty of authority. If funds have been spent ultra vires in purchasing some property, its right over the property will be protected. Ultra vires contracts have no legal effects and are void. And the other thing we are also going to look at under the doctrines of ultra vires is exceptions where a party can sue an ultra vires contract. And these exceptions, some of these exceptions are: if the company takes an ultra vires loan and uses it to pay off the lawful debts of the company, then the second creditors, who is render, steps to the position of the paid off creditors, and to that extent will have the right to recover his loan from the company. If the property handed over to the company exists in specific, or if it can be traced, the party handing it over can reclaim it. If money is lent by a company that does not have the power to lend it, it can be recovered because the debtor will be stopped from taking the plea that the company had no power to lend. A company will be liable for any tort of its employees if the tort is committed in the persuasions of its stated objects, and the other a company, the other point that makes the company liable for its tort is if it is committed by employees within the course of their employment. A company will not be liable for ultra-vires torts. Yeah, so we will discuss in details in the next video. And